Here with Mount St. Mary's men's lacrosse head coach, the 2010 MAC and NEC Coach of the Year, Tom Gravante. Coach, you guys won the championship last year. Why don't you talk about how the returning players returned after winning that championship last year?
Well, you know what? They had time over the summer to recover and rebuild their bodies. We played very hard over those last 2 weeks in the conference championship, and then again in the NCAA playoffs. And I saw very tired kids at the end of that playoff game versus UVA. So it was nice for them to go home and relax. But the good thing is they really bought into the weight room, and also in terms of their diet, came back sizably bigger and healthy. Which is important because it's just in time to enter this NEC conference, which I said before, player for player and team for team, this conference is tougher. This is certainly a step up in athletic ability. And again, if we want to compete with these teams, we're going to have to play at their level. A lot to do with that, of course, is that the NEC was, financially supported a lot quicker than the MAC. The MAC really rose to 12.6 full scholarships over the last 5 years, and the NEC went there right away. So it allowed those coaches to recruit maybe the next level athletes. So, it's great that our kids, are gaining this size. Which will certainly help with their ability, like I said, it comes just in time to take on this new challenge in the NEC.
Coach, I've seen a lot of coaching changes this year, and you have a new addition yourself with the addition of Travis Johnson. Why don't you talk about him for a little bit here?
Well, you know what? I'm really excited about having Coach Johnson on staff. He comes from us or to us from Penn State. He's got a great history in the game, especially as a defensive coordinator. He graduated from RIT, and while he was there, he brought those guys to NCAA playoff contention and pushed for a national championship. From there, he went on to Stevens Tech, did great things there, transitioned to Penn State staff, then to Stony Brook, and then back to Penn State, where he finished out his career with Penn State and came here after the new coaching change. But again, I've been quietly here for 19 years and really never had a defensive coordinator. We've been doing some things with some great coaches who are on a 2-year stint with us as part-time guys getting their MBA. And now we have a full-time assistant with the background I'm looking for. So I'm really excited. I've watched him in practice, some of the things that he's brought to our strategy, and I'm real excited about our defense and what they're going to grow to be in the days to come.
Coach, you're in the midst of fall ball. You guys played the alumni earlier this year. Why don't you talk about what you've seen so far from your team?
Well, again, as I said before, I see a team that's bigger and stronger and physique, quicker, and I'm excited about that. But I also see a team that has grown up mentally. I like the attitude on the field. Players are keeping each other accountable. We as coaches have asked them to step up their game in terms of being more fundamental and doing the right thing. And we've asked them to really get involved in each other's game in terms of holding each other accountable. I always believed that no one can inspire a player like a player. Sometimes, coaches elevate their voice and players aren't receptive. But when a teammate, asks of a certain trait from another player, you get more reception from that. Players holding players accountable is a good thing as long as they do it in a tasteful way. Our kids have certainly bought into that philosophy. They're not fighting out there on the field, but they're encouraging each other to do things right when a mistake is made, but they're also letting each other know when they've done something right. So we gotta, I think we have something, again, very special growing here, and I'm excited to finish off the fall and head to the Headstrong Tournament this weekend, and then get geared up for the rest of the fall season with these kids as we shut down fall ball and move into the 2-hour work week with them.
Coach, as you mentioned before, you're heading to Headstrong this week. Why don't you talk about what Headstrong is and what you're looking for out of the program?
Well, the weekend itself is just an opportunity for us to run against someone new or different, you might say. We're going to face St. Joe's at 11 a.m. and then have a little time off, do some man up, man down with Lehigh, and then at 4 o'clock we're going to scrimmage, a New York power, Hofstra University. So it's a great opportunity for our guys, again, to play someone other than themselves. But overall, the day is dedicated to Nick Colaleri. It's a young man who played at Hofstra. He was diagnosed with a blood cancer, unfortunately the same type of blood cancer that I was diagnosed with back in 2000, and the day is really played in his honor. Nick fought very, very hard, and unfortunately he didn't survive. His parents started a foundation in his memory called Headstrong, and it's a day dedicated to him to raise money to be donated to blood cancer foundations to help find a cause. So I'm really excited for the kids having the opportunity to play in this day to honor this young man. But more importantly, obviously the whole day is dear to my heart, and I'm just very honored and blessed to be there.
All right. Thanks, Coach, for taking the time, and good luck this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming.